Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you're watching the pre-market show. So, let us see what has the market has in store for us. So, markets around the world are flat, is what we can say. It is consolidating for a day or two, and it is getting ready for today's major announcement. That is the U.S. federal interest rate decision, which will be announced at 11:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So that will be during the US market hours, and for us, it would be post market. So today is going to be a very interesting day because ahead of a major event day, most people would like to square off their positions, would like to carry very, very light positions or no positions at all for tomorrow's trade because everything, all the trending moves, everything depends on what the US, the federal US Federal Reserve, what they come and talk about the interest rate hike and also the commentary about the markets. So that is the news that everyone is watching out for, and the markets are anticipating uh, obviously moves which are on the negative side most probably. But if there is some slight positivity, the markets can shoot up like anything because everyone knows that the market is short. The market is, it's a falling market, and everyone has taken aggressive short positions. So if there is a slight good news, if there is a slight dovish indication from the US Federal Reserve, then the market can shoot up because of short covering. So that is something to watch out for today. So talking about the US markets and the Asian markets, I told you most of them are flat. So let us look into the charts and see what is going on. Currently, this is the chart of SGX Nifty. As you can see, the SGX Nifty is trading at 15,720, which is indicating an absolutely flat opening for the markets. That is just 2 points down. So after a lot of days, we see that the SGX Nifty is opening flat. Usually, we see it is always indicating 100 point, 150 point lower than yesterday's opening. So it is good to see that it is opening flat after many, many days. Coming to the US markets, US market yesterday ended slightly mixed because we see that S&P 500 and Nasdaq, S&P 500 and Dow Jones ended in the red slightly, 0.4 percentage in the red S&P 500, and Dow Jones also 0.5 percentage in the red. But Nasdaq did well yesterday and managed to end at positive 0.2 percentage because again Nasdaq was sold off aggressively in the last few days. So yesterday it ending slightly in the green is not a surprise at all. So currently let us look at the markets, the US futures right now. So US futures, S&P 500, Nasdaq and Dow Jones, all of them are trading in the green today. This is the US futures. And coming to the Asian markets, Asian markets are again mixed. Hong Kong and Chinese market doing very well, but both are up more than 1%. But again, Japanese market and Korean market are doing bad. Both are down significantly. Especially Korean market is down 1.2 percentage and Japanese market is down 0.73 percentage. So again, mixed reaction coming from the Asian markets as well is what we can see. So overall, things look very, very. There's nothing major to talk about. Coming to the commodity prices, let us look at the crude oil prices. The crude oil is inching slightly lower than $120. That is good. Okay, it is currently showing 118.96, so close to $119. So crude oil prices coming down would be again a good sign for the markets. Talking about dollar index, it has hit a high of 105.6, but now it is cooling off slightly. It is still above 100. It is at 105.211. And USD INR is also gaining strength, but in a very slow fashion. So 77.93 is what it is indicating. So things look slightly positive overall, but again, as I said, that it's an event driven market. Today's event is going to set the market on a path which is either on the higher side or on the lower side for the next few days at least, if not a few weeks or months. So talking about sectors, yesterday we saw that most of the sectors either ended in the green or in the red, again very slightly, nothing about 1%. So today IT index would be interesting to see because the Nasdaq has recovered slightly, so maybe the IT could perform well. Other than that, we talk about the Nifty levels. Nifty's yesterday's high and low is going to act very, very important resistance and support for today. So watch out for those levels. So yesterday's high was around 15,858 and yesterday's lows was around 15,659. This is Nifty I'm talking about. So both the highs and lows are important. The markets could test both of them, and these days 100 to 100 point move intraday is a very common thing, and multiple times a day. So high low, and Bank Nifty same, the high and low of yesterday is going to be important. So 33,123 on the downside and 3,600 on the upside is going to act as important supports and resistance. Also in Nifty, we were seeing that the Nifty was falling. Yesterday it fell below the day before yesterday's low, but it did not go much. So again, we have to see if today yesterday's low is broken, how far it falls, and then how much it recovers. So that is something to keep in mind as well. So talking about overall markets, it does look slightly, I told you it is, people are heavily short in the market. Everyone is closing their eyes and shorting the market, selling call option, buying put options, selling the futures, and even the FII activities are, they are selling aggressively. Even they have huge index short positions of 89%. So overall things look on the negative side, but again today's comments is going to be important. So talking about today's comments, I told you that the expectation is today 11:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, expectation is 1.5, but so there was some forecast which was indicating a 1.75%, as which means about a 75 basis point hike in the US interest rate. So let us see how the things go around. So this is the events calendar, and I told you this is the forecast, this is the expectation, and let's see what happens in the meeting, and also the comments as usual. Like we talked about the Indian last week, the Indian interest rate decision. So like that, we have to follow the comments as well. So along with the facts and figures, what kind of comments the Fed chairman makes is going to be important, because if there is slight positivity, so that can pull up the markets, like I told you, or if it is negative, if they say that things are looking serious, looking bad in the US market, then the markets can fall further. So it's a very, very event driven market, and so many people would like to carry no positions at all. So that is up to you. It's an advice that you can follow or not, up to you. Because tomorrow is an event day, anything can happen. It can be a black swan event where either markets can move up significantly or move down significantly. So it's a risky market. If you can take the risk, go ahead, but otherwise if you are a risk averse person, it is good to square off all positions, and again you can create them tomorrow once again, not a problem. So this is one advice I have for you. So this is where I'll end the pre-market show. Again, I'll meet you at 11:15 p.m. tomorrow for the post market show at 11:15 p.m. today. And until that time, have a good day. Thank you for watching.